Bitches be annoying, yo. Yeah! YouTube, what's good? Back with another video. Hey, today, it's kind of like a working concept. I've been sitting here thinking about this shit all day, trying to put this shit in order of what I think is important or not. But it's a working concept, so there will be more added to it. And right now, it's just a rough draft of the top 5 things that I think they go together. But what I've decided to do today, I came up with some laws, right? I came up with some laws of female nature, right? Some laws of female nature. And what a law is something that is indisputable. It is something that is unwavering. It's something that you can't, nature is nature, my nigga. Right? Nature is nature. It's cold in the winter, it's hot in the summer, right? That's a law of nature, nigga. The fuck? In gravity, the laws of gravity, what goes up must come back down, right? So that's what a law is. So what the shit I'm gonna tell you is not no shit that you can suck your teeth about or anything like that. These are the facts. These are the laws of the land, all right? So I'll come back to this video as I redo it and revise and edit and refine and bring it all together. But right now, this is the rough draft. This is the first ever laws of female nature, right? So law number one, women want masculine men, period. Women want masculine men, period. I don't care what you guys is talking about out there. This soft society, this new emotional society thing, that is not what women want. Women do not want a bitch, right? Now there is a way. Now let me say something too about that. Expressing your feelings, right? Expressing the way you feel about something is one thing. But I'm not talking about the super overly emotional, crying your heart out to her every night type of feeling. Like, you feel something internally, right? You feel something in your gut is wrong because from something she did. You express that feeling like, what the fuck made you do that? Or would you go about doing this? Something internally doesn't sit right with you, doesn't feel right to you, then it's not. You express that. But you sitting here getting overly in your emotions to express something. I feel like you don't talk to me. I feel like you're out here cheating on me. I feel like you're wearing that because... No, that's not what I'm talking about, right? There's nothing wrong with expressing your feelings in a logical manner to get your point across to her so that she can understand it in her goofy ass world, right? You following me? So, but forget what you talking about. Women want masculine men. Women want men that look like men. Women want men that act like men. Because you know why? When men are acting like men, women get to act like women. She gets to bask in her femininity. She just gets to be a female. She can be a passenger princess. That's all she really wants. She doesn't want to have to worry about how to rotate a tire. She doesn't want to have to worry about whatever, paying bills, none of that stuff. She doesn't want to have to worry about it because the man she got, she knows he can handle something. That's what she wants. She wants to be able to rely on you for all the hard stuff, right? So whatever you want to suck your teeth about women, if you're not going to deal with women, you will go your own way, that's fine. But this doesn't change the law, right? This is what women want. And I always tell y'all, before you start complaining, it's better to do it from a position of power. So if you this type of dude, you get to sort and pick and choose from the women that get to be around you and in your presence. Understand me? So, law number 1, women want masculine men. Women don't want a bitch. And women don't want you niggas that's out here that want to be prettier than the bitch. She don't want that either. You motherfuckers be out here trying to be too cute, trying to be too pretty, trying to be prettier than a bitch. They don't want that. Law number 2, always engage her emotions, period. Good or bad, passion is passion. She is an emotional creature. So what do you need to do to keep her interested? You have to engage her emotions. You have to keep her interested. Well, how do I do that, Pete? Well, I'm glad you asked, random nigga. You gotta be motherfucking interesting. What do you do? What do you know? What do you got to talk about? What makes you different from the other 1,000 dudes that's trying to talk to her on a daily? It's the way you make her feel. If you can have a stimulating conversation with a girl, it don't even take that long, 5-10 minutes, and you just talking, and she's naturally interested, and she feels like she left feeling some type of way. Like if you're done talking and then she feels some type of way that the conversation's over, you got her emotions involved. That's different than the last 100 dudes that was talking to her. Or if you walk up and tell that bitch that she ugly, she gonna feel some type of way. You got her emotions involved. She's gonna remember you told her that she ugly all fucking day, and you might not ever see her again. She gonna remember you. Right? Passion is passion. She's always gonna remember you. So you gotta find a way that works for you to engage her emotions and keep her involved. Right? That's why I say when it comes down to having sex really just seals the deal. Sex really just seals it all in place. And then if you're good at it, more emotions involved, because she's not getting that. Women don't get good dick that often. So you want to be that unicorn that makes that happen. That's another level of you getting her feelings and emotions involved. Always keep her emotions involved. Good or bad. The power doesn't care, right? Good or bad. So law number 2, always keep her emotions engaged. Number 3, they are all hypergamous. Period. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. They are all hypergamous. I don't care if it's by a little bit. I don't care if it's by a long shot. They are all hypergamous. She wants you to be better than the last dude she dealt with. She wants you to make more money than the last dude she dealt with. She wants you to be better than her. Period. Period. It's that simple. And motherfuckers sit there and try to argue and go back and forth like that's not the end all be all. I think it is, because they are. But like I told you, when you're the upgrade, when you're the best version of yourself, you don't give a fuck about who's next. You don't give a fuck about who she's about to deal with after you, because you know you the best version that you could possibly be, and you know that you the upgrade. You know you can get back into a situation like you in. So it doesn't matter. That type of stuff hurts y'all, hurts dudes out there, because when you're not on your shit, when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you over here insecure and worried about what she's doing and who she's doing it with, when you shouldn't give a fuck at all. She should be worried about that with you. Like, how do I keep this man? This is a good dude I got. That's what you need to be worried about. When you're the upgrade, you do not care about who she got coming next. She should always be worried about you. That's from a position of power. But they're all hypergamous. All hypergamous. They want you to be, bitches only date up. They only go up. They say lateral, but that's not even a lateral plane. If she's a 10 and you a 10, she wants you to be a 10.01. She wants you to be somewhat better than her. I don't care what kind of girl we dealing with. A girl that work at Applebee's or the CEO of Saks Fifth. She wants you to be better than her. So if she work at Applebee's, you better be working at Chili's. If she the CEO of Saks, you better own the planet. All right? So they are all hypergamous. Law number 3, they are all hypergamous. All right? Law number 4, they are all sluts. Shout out to AMS. Nah, but for real, law number 4 is arousal and attraction is not a choice, right? It's not a choice. Girls don't get to choose who they're aroused by. Girls don't get to choose who they're attracted to. They get to choose from the guys that they're aroused by and they're attracted to, but they don't get to choose how their body reacts to it, how their pheromones and their hormones react to. When they see a guy that is sexually arousing, her body and hormones and cells and nerves and electricity and shit start flying through her body, making her feel some type of way, making things happen, turning on faucets and erecting nipples and shit like that. That's what happens. She cannot control that. That's not a choice for her. She could talk and say, oh, no, I don't like dudes that look like that. This, that, and the third. Okay, what's her body saying? Women don't communicate directly like me and you. Women communicate, sub-communicate. They communicate through emotions. They communicate through body language and gestures and all this other subtle stuff that you gotta catch. So she can sit there and like, I don't like dudes with dreads. I don't like dudes with six-pack abs and muscles and tattoos and shit. Okay, but I'm sitting here looking at her and her nipples is hard and it's not cold outside and her panties is wet and the chair is dry and she got goosebumps on her arm. What does that mean? I'm just gonna take her word for it? No, because it's not a choice. She could try to fight it and go against that shit all she wants. She cannot fight that. She cannot fight an attraction. Some people just naturally have a natural attraction to each other. She can't fight that. She could say yeah, he's cute and all, but I wouldn't deal with him. That's why girls sit there and be like, I don't like that toxic shit. I don't want no toxic man. All that is the shit that she likes. Red flags is all the shit that bitches like. So they don't like toxic dudes. Love them. They fucking love them. I don't like a dude that get all the bitches like they love him. They love a dude that bitches love. They love a dude that other women want. You don't need to have a big dick. I mean, they love a big dick. What the fuck are you talking about? Bitches love a big dick. Anyway, law number 4. Attraction and arousal are not a choice. Law number 5. And I'm gonna end it after this. Law number 5, they are not important. And they don't want to be. Women do not, shout out to the late great Patrice O'Neal. Women don't want to win. They want a winner. They want you to be the lottery ticket. They want you to be the man that solves all the problems. That's the unicorn. He's got the money. He's got the power, the network. He's everything that she wants him to be. That's what she wants in a man. That's what she wants. She don't want to have to do that. No, I don't care who you're talking about. These strong, independent women and shit like that, they're like that out of necessity and survival. If they had the choice, they would not be that way. If they came up under different circumstances where they didn't have to be like that, they would not be like that. If our era grew up with dads in the home and the dads was running the house like men is supposed to, and they had the money and we had the communities and shit like that, these women would not be so hyped and strong to be strong, independent women. Now, I'm not saying that they can't be driven, but even the most driven woman wants to play Beyonce to Jay-Z. And Beyonce loves talking about her husband. Lotto loves talking about her man. Thank you to my man. That's what they want. They don't want to be your number one purpose. Because I'm going to tell you, being clingy and too attached and over emotional with a girl, especially right out the gate, is a first class ticket on a speeding bullet to loneliness. They will you will be drop shipped overnight, FedEx delivered to a motherfucking lonely temple, being too clingy, too attached to a woman. They do not want that. They want to feel important, but they don't want to feel that fucking important. Not until their emotions is involved. They don't want to feel. They don't want to be you blowing their phone up. They should be chasing after you. So when you in that position, that puts you in the feminine. Anti-attraction, anti-arousal, all of that. So you got to look at it. You got to stop. You got to treat all women the same. The pretty ones and the ugly ones. You got to talk to them just like they're people. You can't be pedestalizing a woman, a pretty woman, because you're not going to come into it with the same amount of confidence and arrogance in the right aura that you're supposed to. You can do all that with an ugly bitch because you know, like, bitch, you ugly. Shut the fuck up. You need to have that same in your back pocket. You need to have that same amount of energy with a fucking pretty bitch. Okay, so you gotta treat them all the same, right? They're not that important. They're not. Once you get a certain amount, once you have a certain amount of sex and get a certain amount of women, a certain caliber of women, you'll understand that it's not that it doesn't change too much. The experience might change, but the sex, the pussy does not change, and it's not that fucking important. Okay? So that's all I got for y'all. That's law number 5. They are not that important, and they don't want to be. Okay? Tell me what y'all thoughts on it. Just let me know what you think of it. Let me know your thoughts on it, all right? But that's all I got for y'all right now, yo. Until next time, man, it's Wolfgang Peak. It's Wolfgang Lifestyle. And I'm out.